Hi, my name is Daniela Cuevas, and the article I will be talking about for today's purposes is called There's a Growing Call to Defund the Police. Here's Why by Scotty Andrew, CNN. Cool. So honestly, I did not thoroughly read through the article. I skimmed through it, and from what I found, I chose it because it does a really great job on explaining why we should defund the police, what it means to defund the police, where the money would go if we defund the police. The only thing I don't really like about it is that it talks about disbanding the police, you know what? And some people are for it, but I'm not for it. So I'm going to talk about the rest, but I'm not for disbanding the police. I feel like we do need police to actually fight crime, real crime, not arrest those for, dumb situations. I'm gonna go in depth, okay? I know what I'm talking about. Okay. I wrote it out because, as you can see, I wrote out a lot because I tend to go all over the place, and if I have my notes, I can't go all over the place. So yes, I'm gonna bring up the questions right now. I feel like I already provided a summary on the article. It is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna go on with the bullet points. I'm just gonna talk. I'm gonna start. Okay, cool. Some of the most troubling aspects of America's responses to systemic and institutional racism is not only seeing how our law enforcement has acted, but also seeing how divided our country has become. To me, it's simple. We should care about human beings regardless of their race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, etc. It's a very simple concept, but people disagree. More specifically though, it does disgust me to see people justify the actions of law enforcement, the president, and the actions of those who truly hold hate in their heart towards movements like the Black Lives Matter movement. I feel like these people who despise movements like these tend to feel like the movements are anti-them or anti-white, anti-what they believe, whatever it is, When in reality, we just want social justice, meaning we just want justice for the afflicted. We want to spread kindness, diversity, and wisdom throughout the world to stop police violence, ultimately violence in general. In my opinion, do I think the pandemic has helped or hurt the cause? The pandemic, I feel like, has helped shed light on the cause, but ultimately this has been an ongoing situation since police reform started way back then. And I think with current events popping up and we're always on our phones, we're always watching TV, we see this happen more and more, but in reality this has always been happening. So that's what I feel about that. I'm gonna continue reading. I believe as a society we can stop police violence by defunding the police. Defunding the police means that we simply reduce police budgets by reinvesting that money to public and social services, which would allow them to access communities where they implement non-police solutions to social problems. As someone who wants to pursue a career in law enforcement, I personally feel that police are required to handle situations that they're just not trained for. Too many situations, and they just have a huge responsibility, and they are required to arrest those who break the law, however means necessary, meaning that without proper training, a situation can end very tragically because they simply don't know what to do. A lot of crimes that police are called into scene for are for public order crimes such as loitering, homelessness, prostitution, public drunkenness, etc. And some people who commit these crimes, like for example a homeless person loitering, they simply need help and they don't know how to get help. They don't know how to access their resources. So people call the police to handle it, and I feel like this is how it would work. So instead of police responding to a homeless person loitering, a trained public or social service worker would who knows how to de-escalate situations, would arrive and provide resources like referring them to a homeless shelter, counseling, therapy, rehab, or basic supplies to help them get back on their feet. All of these things, I feel like if we implement this and if we go through with defunding the police and, you know, reinvest that money to where I feel like it should be reinvested to, I feel like they would drastically reduce police violence, because ultimately police are just known to resort to their gun, resort to whatever it is they have on them. They don't know how to handle situations like these. So I feel like by defunding the police, it would help this cause. Yeah, that's all I have to say to that, and I think I answered the prompt pretty well. So that's all. Okay, bye.